Hey, this is Christina with Leads and Leverage. And today I actually want to share with you the one thing that will make you instantly more productive. That is not clickbait. It is not a life hack. It is an actual thing that you can do that will make you instantly more productive. It's also an actual thing that you are doing that's making you less productive. So we're going to talk about this today. And I'm going to actually share with you exactly what I am doing and how I've built on it to make it even better for me. Do me a favor, say hi in the comments. What I want to know is, do you feel like you're in a hamster wheel? Like you have way too much going on. There's just so much going on and you're just like, there's just not enough time in the day. And that is a big thing that I think a lot of us, I think every one of us feels like that. Like if there would just be more time, or if I had more hours, if I had this, it would just change my life. Well, that's not true, but I'm going to tell you what will. Hey, Ellen, how are you? You guys are awesome. So let me know that you're here. Comment. Let me know if you just feel like you're struggling with your productivity, or you feel like there's just way too much to do, or when you've heard the idea of the one thing principle, you're like, but if I focus on that, nothing else gets done, blah, blah, blah. I'm actually going to talk to you a little bit about something about science and the science behind our productivity. But I promise I'm going to use normal everyday words because I am not a scientist and I'm going to use it the way I have learned it. Hi, Dave. How are you? So here's the thing. The one thing that's going to make you instantly more productive is your habits. Now I'm going to get into this, I'm going to get this into a granular for you so you can start today, instantly today. Here's the thing. When you have habits and routines, you are instantly more productive. I'm going to explain why in a minute, and less stress. So habits and routines raise your productivity and lower your stress. That's what we all want. I mean, I love to be more productive and I love to have less stress. But here's the science behind it. It has been proven that each one of us, we all can only make so many decisions in a day. It doesn't matter what kind of decisions those are. Your brain cannot dictate, or it can't filter between what's an important decision and what's not, which is why when we're like trying to do things new to our routines or new to our systems, like maybe we're trying to do some New Year's resolutions like lose weight or get fit or more lead generation, right? So we're trying to do these things, but here's the problem. We notice that we think we don't have willpower, or we don't have self-discipline. And the longer in the day you go, and the more decisions that you've made, of course, nobody does, because we only have the capacity to make so many decisions throughout the day. So one of the things that you can do is, the number one thing you can do is, you've heard the phrase, change your habits, change your life. And I think that we talk about things like, or we think that means things like, well, okay, if I change my habit of eating, that's going to change my diet. Yes. If we change my habit of, I don't know, not exercising, and I do exercise, I'll be more fit in whatever way. Well, yes, but let's get even more granular. Granular. What are your habits when you wake up? So I'm going to, what do you do? Now, here's what I mean. Habits are something that you don't think about. Now, you maybe thought about them to create them, or maybe not. Most of us have habits. Most of our habits, we didn't actually intentionally set out to create. They happened. And they're habits. Whether by choice or not, they're habits, because we choose to live in them. Good or bad, they're habits. Most of our habits are not so great for us, which is why it's kind of painful and uncomfortable to change those habits. But here's the thing. I have morning and evening routines, and I know this, that if my evening routine doesn't go well, like if I don't do my evening routine, my morning routine fails. Let me give you an example, not even from me. If you're wanting to get up every morning, go out and work out and exercise, in the evening, if you set up your workout gear, your shoes, everything that you need, if you get it all set up, your water bottle, your keys, you're just ready to go, have that all ready. In the morning, it's a lot easier to just do your habit, get it all on, leave the house and go do it. It's a lot easier to get going. But if you don't have that all set up, then in the morning you're like, oh, but I gotta do this, I gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. And then you just kind of don't go because there's just too much to do, or your brain's just thinking that way. So that's what I mean about some habits, like some habits that you can set up. When you set yourself up lead generation time, so like, yeah, I'm in a time block, 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, and I'm going to lead generate. And you get to that lead generation time and you don't have a roadmap of exactly, not just calls, but who are you going to call? Not just door knocks, but which doors you're going to knock on. What are you going to give them? What are you going to say? How are you going to help it? Like, if you don't have it really planned out, you are not going to do it. For the most part, you're just not going to do it because our habits are not changed. We haven't set ourselves up for success, so to speak. So here's an example. One of the habits that I have, actually a couple habits that I have, is that in my evening routine, I actually lay out the clothes that I'm going to wear the next day. If you have noticed people like Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, they wear the same thing every day, like the same shirt, same hoodie, same jeans. They wear the same thing every day because they know and understand the science behind, if I don't have to make a decision on this, I can save that decision for something that's important. Okay, well, I'm not going to wear the same shirt or the same hoodie and jeans every single day. I'm just not. That's boring to me. So I've been like processing, like, well, how could I eliminate the choices that I need to make in the morning and still have some creativity and still have that fun and what I like to do. So in the evenings, I would lay out my clothes for the next morning, and that's what I would wear. And then I had this, I don't know if it was an epiphany or if the phrase, if the concept finally got through to me that the fewer decisions I could make in a day on unimportant things leaves me those decisions and that willpower to continue on important things. I don't know when that finally just hit me, but in the last couple of days, it hit me big. And I was like, can I just like lay out my entire week's wardrobe on Sunday so I don't even have to think about it during the week? Can I prep, all these different things so I don't even have to think about it during the week? Can I prep we already know this, I prep our menu for our house. I just write the menu out and then I don't have to think about it during the week. So I have a lot fewer choices that I need to make. So those habits are freeing me up to do what I need to do, which for the record is to be here with you every single day, talking about these kinds of things and helping you overcome roadblocks and barriers and limiting beliefs and mindset, that dirty word that we never really want to talk about, but guess what? That is the core and root of everything. But all those things that I can help you move forward. So I mean, it was just a silly, I know clothing's a crazy example. However, by me planning my week's wardrobe out, I did it yesterday for the first time. I just hung it all up and did it all in there. And I was like, oh, that was cool. I don't even have to think about it now. I just freed up some decisions in the evenings, but I just freed up some decisions that now maybe I'll start doing a little bit more self-care, like the facial masks that I want to do more often during the week, but I end up not doing because I've used my decisions up. Crazy things like this. They seem crazy, but guys, your habits affect everything. If you don't intentionally create habits to create time to free up decision-making in your life, you're not going to get to what's important, which is getting through that lead generation, which is getting through all the stuff that you need to do to build your business, to, build your relationships, to move forward how you intentionally want to move forward. So, you only have so many decisions that you can make each day. I need to check my list to make sure I got through everything. I'm always looking for ways to reduce my daily decisions. So my goal here is to help you turn your daily decisions into maybe a weekly decision or into a monthly decision that you could do in a batch. We call it batching, I guess. So the things that I'm looking at changing right now, I prep all the vitamins for our whole family every single morning. I need a solution to do that every single week. The little pill poppers don't work for us. So anyway, that's what's just one thing on my radar to do, because I'm going to do it on Sundays. Sundays are going to be my prep for the weekday. My clothes, I already started that. That one was easy. The meal plan, that one's already done. I've been doing that for 3 or 4 weeks now. Rather than just buying stuff and putting it out there, everybody still came to me and asked me what to eat. I think that is like the proverbial job of a mom. Mom, what can I eat? Mom, where do I put this? Mom, where is this? Mom, you know, if you're a mom, you totally get this. And dads don't get these questions. Like dad can be right there in the room, but mom still gets the question. I come down into my office and I work and they will wait. Like they will be with dad during the day. And mind you, my youngest is 15. So we're like talking 15 to 21 here. They will be with dad during the day, but they'll like starve because they don't know what to eat. Which just ask me. They make all their own stuff. They just want to know what to make, blah, 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 blah. So I do the meal planning, put it on the fridge. They love it. Like they love it. That's like, they love it. I love it. Awesome. The next one is my calendar. I am working on planning out my calendar farther and farther in advance, putting my time blocks in. Okay, these will be my time blocks for one-on-ones. These will be my time blocks for this. This will be the time blocks for that. I'm working on that farther and farther in advance. So those are things I'm turning into a weekly decision rather than a daily decision or a daily habit or a daily process. I want to eliminate as much stuff in my day as I can and batch it into a week. So the one thing that will make you instantly more productive is to focus on batching together any decisions that you make that you don't actually need to make on a daily basis. Creating a habit around eliminating decisions on a daily basis so that you can save your best time, your best energy, your best output, your best give to the world for giving to the world, for giving to your business, for giving to the people in your business, for giving to your team. Does that make sense, you guys? Good morning, Ellen again. Good morning, Dave. You guys are awesome. So change your habits, change your life. That's a cliche saying, but it's true. So I gave you some examples. Let me know as you're watching this, replay or not, in the comments below, what's a habit that you either want to eliminate or change, or what's a habit, I actually want to know what's a habit you think that you could batch. Like what's a decision that you're doing on a daily basis that you could batch into maybe a weekly basis? I'd be really curious to know because I am really looking for ideas here. I'm looking for things I'm doing on a daily basis that maybe I could batch into a weekly. And I told you my vitamins, my clothes, my meal plan, and my calendar. Right now I'm on a week to 2 time. I have to get a month ahead. I'm not sure if that'll be possible, but I'd love to do that. But give me ideas, like what's in your life that you think you could do? Well, I'm doing this on a daily, maybe I could do it on a weekly. Here's another example. I love plants, indoor plants. I'm not a gardener outdoors, but I love indoor plants and I love taking care of them myself, and I just love them thriving and growing. But I noticed that I was just trusting my gut when to water them. And I was like, oh, I need to just write this on the calendar. I need to write this on the calendar every single week. And when I look at the calendar, I just go do that. So that's what I do. And that's what so it's freed up that decision. I don't have to think about it. Do they need it? Do they not? I know when they need it. It's pretty clockwork calendar on there. So that's another example. All right, you guys, share with me some ideas. I'd love to know. So I've got plants, I've got vitamins, I've got clothes, I've got a meal plan, I've got calendar. What do you have in your life that would give me an idea of what I could do in mine? That would be awesome. Thanks, you guys. Have a fabulous day. I'll see you tomorrow.